Hey guys, Rolando Rodriguez here with xgains.com, where we got workouts that work, eats that satisfy, and everything else you need to reach your lifestyle goals. Today I want to talk about something that came to my mind when I saw a picture that somebody posted on Facebook. A picture of myself about 3.5 years ago, or maybe it was even 4 years ago. But the picture reminded me of something, okay? And it's something that everybody needs to know and come to terms with before they can make changes in their life, really. And that's, you need to have a clear picture of where you are. A picture of me about 4 years ago was me at 240 pounds, okay? Pushing close to 250. And the thing is I was that big, okay? For years, for about 3 or 4 years. I got married at 160. About 2 or 3 months later, I was at 180. Fast forward a couple of months later, 190, 200. Tore my labrum, started my master's degree, had 2 bum knees, my kid was born, boom, 244 pounds, okay? Even though I was that big, the problem was mentally I looked how I sort of look today. I thought of myself, okay, always as a big boy, because when I was in elementary school, I weighed the same in 4th grade that I did in the 8th grade, okay? And if I didn't start to work out in the 7th grade and lose about 40 pounds, I would have been a really, really big boy, okay? I was always forward when I played basketball, you know, in rec league, because that's where they put the big boys. I was a tight end in football because the big boy can make something happen. But the problem is, okay, I knew I was a big boy, but I had always worked out and worked on my diet to control my bigness. So I had a self-image of myself that was me about 170, okay, even though I was at 240. So every single time I looked in the mirror, I was surprised. I don't know why. I was like that for over 2 years, about 4 years. I should have been accustomed to it. My self-image should have been me bigger, okay? Here's the thing. Until the moment that I said, you know what? This is it. I looked in the mirror and I said, my self-image is a lie. Okay? So it doesn't matter what I think I look like inside my head, because the truth is here in front of me. The truth was the hypertension, the metabolic damage and syndrome that I was diagnosed with. The truth was my completely torn labrum in my right arm, my 2 bum knees. That's where I was. I was no longer the fit I think I was 22 when I got married, whatever, 22-year-old. I was the deteriorating, nearly 30-year-old. I had to come to terms with that. So wherever you're at, stop lying to yourself if you are, and tell yourself, this is where I am, and know where you want to go, okay? We've talked about this a number of times, evaluating yourself, you know, on a physical standard to get better. But I'm talking to you emotionally, psychologically, like Neo. Anytime that he went into the Matrix, right? He had hair and he looked badass. But when he was in the real world, he was bald, sticky, and gooey, and gross. That's what he really looked like. But his self-image was him in the Matrix. So step out of the Matrix for a second, if you will, and know where you're at, okay? Then, and only then, can you set a goal that's realistic and see yourself at the end reaching that goal, okay? I had to come to terms with the fact that I was lying to myself. And that goes with my self-image, But that can go to if you're making excuses. I was making excuses practically, right? I looked in the mirror. I was unhappy with who I was. I'd play a sport and I couldn't keep, my breath. I couldn't throw a baseball. And I just make excuses for it. I can do that. I just can't do that now. No, that was my life. So the point here is, guys, know where you're at and be honest with yourself, okay? That's the only way that you can move forward, okay? And change that self-image and make whatever it is, whatever part of your life that you are thinking you're at or where you want to be, a reality. That's it for now. This is Rolando Rodriguez with xgains.com. Let us know if you got any questions or comments down below. Again, the website is that's the symbol, not the word, gains.com. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Peace.